They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And this drive will begin with a run from Achane. He'll get this up to about the 44. You talk about this Washington defense.
Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's 2nd and 7. Achane here. They stay on the ground. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
All right, come on.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
They're right here.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10. A give left side. Here's Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Here's Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go ahead.
Achane. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A-Chain once more. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with A-Chain.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon A-Chain hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10.
At their own 18. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You talk about this Miami defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play well better.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And yet again, it's McLaurin.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter and get it to your guy in speed.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Sam Howell.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Tua going to change the play.
Get to the line.
Right back to Achane on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down, here's Achane. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They go back to the ground game with Achane. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a completion to Wilson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Al down to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the first down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. First down, Howell to throw.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Terry McLaurin,
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14, Dolphins 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Howell.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And McLaurin, the motion man right.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Tua.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
First down, Miami.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down, Dolphins.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Wilson going to try the right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
58 yards on the ground for him so far. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Robinson with another carry. Now he's free at the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Dolphins 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Howell from the gun.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Howell throwing on third down here.
Flush to his right. Washington. Sam Howell, 32 yards.
And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Slide for the PAT.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Tagovailoa. It got his man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Go ahead.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Tua going to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Get set.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
20, TX.
Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Little bootleg here. Howell.
He'll buy some time right.
He completes this to Cole Turner.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Second down, Howell now. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, solo left side. 21G. Out.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Washington, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Diego. I'm with the cash like Diego. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego. Solitaire. Earrings, they be shining, keep them blinded. Ain't met up, yeah, I can't. Since I got rich, and she say I'm with just cause I took her on the island. And money keep on piling. Talk to me, yeah. Better talk nice. Fucking up with the fettuccine, they both dead, can't talk twice. Know they pray on my downfall. Everything I do, I gotta walk like. Let them in, jacket off. Rich, so I'm off life. God. Yeah, all these diamonds on me go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, all these shooters on me just go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, got a dime piece with me, she gon' go, just like Diego. God. Yeah, they don't play with me cause they know that I'm on go, no Diego.
Why you think we're the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters. Why you think we're the same? We ain't the same. I'm the type to do the hitting up, you the type to pay hitters.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back. 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 Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Like this, now take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, like running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act, yeah. And run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag, double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Run it back. I got the devil in my eye, doing God's work. I got
I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the money in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles. Now I see fiddle all around me. He little. My head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money. Who he talking to? Homie hopping. Need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping off of nothing. My name is Topic Discussion. If I give them attention, they all would probably start blushing. So power and hunt is the only thing that I'm crushing on. Bonafide stood on everything that I stepped on. I can get it gone in a blink. Stack money. We can make a from the sink. Money. He can make a call if you tweet. Black money. I can make a ball when I speak. Rap money. Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the cash at?
They couldn't see me coming with binoculars. Even if they did, tell me who the was stopping us. The options keep popping up. Cops trying to lock us up. When it's out the picture, but it ain't no Diddy cropping this. Sorry, officer, I'm a hood philosopher. In the open all the chakras up the block inside it and molten lava. Check your thermometers. These rats is synonymous to climates in Guatemala, bro. Bet your bottom dollar your favorite rapper to get devoured. Sign his death certificate quick. They sign now.
Hey, we go, Salon! Hey, we go, Salon!
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, live that way, drill that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Running from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. With big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, waited broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDs, type of whole rap, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp,
Run on! So what's up? Hey, we go. Hey, we go, Salon.
What you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the black. You checking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. You hit them like it's Tetris. You feel the way you know you do a texting. Listen, I don't know why they mentioning beef. I don't think no one better than me. You can say what you want, but my steppers don't speak. If I tell them to go, then they stepping on 3 like for the chain. That's competitive. Me make it rain in your hood. I weather the streets. My nigga, we good. I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be. I done caught me a deal and I got us the block. Cause they hate them, put that in the watch. My niggas will show no hot. It's some rappers that want me to flop. I don't care about no dissing cause none of them pop. And I'm shooting my stars off a pop. Still on my DM like when you gon' drop. Look, it get boring just me at the top. It get boring just me at the top. I be shaking their hearts every time that I drop. Like when I walk in the spot, it's like you gon' be in this and who don't make it hot like no deal. AP, I done signed up with Def Jam. Jay-Z got the in my left hand. Pay me every time that I step them. Hate me like what? Play with the game and you play with your life with a bag in your head. It don't matter the price. Put on the shit, so I got me some ice. If I'm dissing you once, I ain't saying it twice. Said I got time today. I done stepped in the field. I got time to play. And my exes are the big time to wait. Like I said, I need time away. Like what you mean you don't know how I'm stepping? What you mean you don't know what I'm repping? I'm good in my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't let me slide up on you, no electric. Block and hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way you know you do is texting. Listen.
There we go, Salon.
go. There we go, sir.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm a good ass, so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets and say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big round. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get cooked. Put my goose up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowds. They already gone by the size of me. I don't really get cooked. Put my goose up, I will not live an apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck. Gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and checking. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats. I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas. I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking. We bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back eight. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
They go play action with Wilson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. And the Rams at 0-9 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Walker now on 1st and 10.
Oh, some strong running. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack. And a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Now it's Wilson. That's taken in by Duvernay. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A give up the middle to Akers. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
We're scoreless after 1. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Troy Hill picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalposts here. 1st and 10.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That's scoop. The end zone now for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But
there he goes, left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Wilson on 1st down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And now Smith going to change the play. Now Geno on 1st down. Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Play action. It's Smith. Flushed out. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, LA! Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down. Not only do they pick up the first, but they got a lot of extra yardage with it.
And I saw a defense that was absolutely out of sync. They didn't expect that play call at all. And it allowed the offense to actually get great blocking angles against them and allowed the back to just rumble and rumble and rumble. And as you said, tacked on big yardage at the end. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And Walker once more. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
they're too shy of the 30. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They run again with Walker. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a good 3 yards as they convert on 4th and 5. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Off of play action, here's Smith. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. In motion right, that's Metcalf. From the gun, it's Walker. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. On the handoff, This is Walker. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go on fourth. Smith. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Throwing now is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
The touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith to throw.
And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Here's Smith.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Smith's going to throw it. Gets this to Fant.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
This is 1st and 10. Smith.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That's complete to Eskridge. And he would get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Smith on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Smith on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear.
Exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not not a Muslim, so why would Allah pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Yeezy, and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhower's. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a by the Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect. Comparing me to these rappers is disrespect. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
First off, my name Tobe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fufu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped at all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I Seiji Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot, feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big online. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a bird, let me fly away. Nelly Furtado, bye.
Hey, yo, DJ.
Hey, YB, let's pipe him up, bro.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems. 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 All I know is when I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell.
I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop him. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing, turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses into a win. Yeah, treat the beat like 4 down. Going for the dub. I ain't playing with them. QB to the RB. Big 4 9 serving hand to hand. Real name Jamal Chase. He the newest. Go with the people saying. I'm still in the field. Ain't calling plays. Bill Belichick.
Yeah, where the ops, I ain't ducking smoke. Kick it off. Now we tryna scout. Too easy. I'ma run it up with my eyes closed like Pat Mahomes. Red flag, I send him home. Hail Mary, I send him long. Another touchdown. Hit the gritty on him. Gotta pull in they camera phone. H-time, throw the city up. I'm finna pick the play off like it's Xavier. When it's pressure, can't get out the pocket. Got the cannon on me. I feel like Brady. Chasing after Lamborghini. We just barely getting started. Ay, catch a play. I'm like Megatron. You don't know nobody that can guard. You don't know nobody.
They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. They don't want no problems. Don't want no problems. friend on me, checking my neck, keep giving me bruise. They don't want these problems, cause we ain't lose. I'm calling the plays, just gotta keep moving. Only option is win, cause we ain't lose. Get a name in this game, you gotta be proof. All I know is loyalty for my team is what I stand on. It's simple, I turn the corner, we got a sack and put my man.
Wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
At the 15-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on second and long, but now you still have to deal with third and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
That is caught and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
Another run. This time McCaffrey pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Jamal Adams there on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Here's Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Down inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 19 yards away. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up first and 10 right at the 30. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Geno down to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd down by Jair Brown. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
13 next.
Throwing now is Geno.
And he's got Smith and Jigba.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. A gain there of 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Now a run with Walker.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Smith's throw complete there to Beckham.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
This pass caught by Beckham, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Throwing again is Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expect.
And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Myers connects on the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Racing to the end zone.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Ken Walker.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They go play action here. Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Here's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Seahawks 28, 49ers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Let's go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. In motion right, Debo. Purdy now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Purdy. This ball is caught. He's got Debo. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 57 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Geno. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Kenneth Walker with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Purdy sets up to throw again.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
19, Tiger, 19.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Connects with Kittle underneath. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Sets up 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Purdy looking to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
The play lost a yard. It's now third.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Here we go.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, here we go, Sunday.
Now Geno on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. The Smith's throw complete there to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Smith. Finding Walker complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 48 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 49-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Purdy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Snowball.
After the interception, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 49 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Off the option, that's complete. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Seahawks 56, 49ers 10.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Geno. Powers through him. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63, 49ers 10. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jarran Reed in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
Purdy, big 4th down play. That is caught, and he is going to have the Niners first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Now Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And on 1st down, it's Purdy. The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I can teach you how to get paid.